Hi guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world, cryptocurrency. That's right, and we have an exciting video today because we are launching a free mint opportunity on Bitcoin. That's right, we've been working away on a lot of things. I'm actually going to be spilling the beans on three projects that we're rolling out in the very near future. The contracts are, some of them are done, some of them are nearing completion, some of them are pending audit. It's all rolling out, and one of them is ready. It's already listed, and it's going up in a couple of days. April 24th, actually, so 5 days away. So let's just get into it, right? With everything on the channel today, we're talking about, of course, Bitcoin, because the halving is coming, Runes Mania is coming, and I got so addicted to Bitcoin chain that we just had to inscribe. I love the idea of inscribing permanent art onto Bitcoin itself. It's so cool. So we went for it, and we've just made up a pretty fun collection to get up there. And I'll show you exactly how I did it as well, so that you can, if you're interested in being an artist or creating your own footprint, digital footprint on Bitcoin, then it's actually quite straightforward and doesn't cost an arm and a leg, as I thought it would. So that's pretty cool. So we are 27,671 subscribers on the channel today. Still trying to get up to that 28,000. If you are following along, then, subscribe. A lot of people who watch this channel don't actually subscribe. That's shocking, right? So please do subscribe. We are talking about Bitcoin, and, Magic Eden is the place, in my opinion, on Bitcoin that everyone should be checking out to see the action, right? The volume is insane. The pump-amentals of some of these tokens is ridiculous, right? The ones I'm holding still, just before we get into my stuff, I'll tell you what I've done. I'm still holding my Runestone. I sold my Rune Pups about 1.5 to 1.6 was my sell on that. I think it will dip after the halving, so then I will buy back in with another, right, as well. I sold off the Rune Punks that I lost because they just kind of too much. They launched another collection too soon, in my opinion, and I kind of lost their momentum. Bitcoin Burials up to 0.005. We bought in at 0.003, so it's almost a 2x coming up there. Good stuff. And I have some Node Rocks as well, which I'm holding for the long run because it's a pretty long-term project. I have this Pizza Rune, which was airdropped to me because I hold the Runestone, right? So that's why I'm going to continue to hold the Runestone, because I can also get myself airdrop of Dog token from Leonidas once that launches as well. By the way, on Twitter, he is asking for people to donate Bitcoin so that he can drop the Dog token, which is a bit iffy, but I went in, I put in like 50, 60 bucks sent to that as well, just to join the community, because I really hope that this all works out. Of course, Runestone took a hit there because some people weren't happy that he was asking for donations to launch a token, which is a weird thing to do, right? I'm not doing that, don't worry. don't worry, I'm not doing that. Right, let's get into it. So, the halving is coming. Bitcoin is very volatile right now with the news on what is going on in Iran, and it is shaky, but volatility is great for cryptocurrency. It's great for commodities, so that's fine. We can't control these things, so let's just stick to crypto. That's what we talk about here. Bitcoin halving is 14 hours away. Once the halving ends, runes will be available, and we'll be able to get into that and really have some fun. I'll have some great videos on runes. I will probably just be more of a spectator for the first day because I don't want to ruin myself trying to pay through ridiculous gas fees trying to get all these things sorted. I might play around a little bit, but my play really was to play the pre-runes game, profit take that way, and it worked, right? And now I've more than doubled my investment into Bitcoin from just playing the pre-runes game. I'm going to sit back now, watch the dump happen, and then I'm going to pick up the pieces that I want from that. What do I want? I want a Natcat. Essentially, it is art made by Bitcoin, not by the artist itself. The art, the shapes that you see here are programmed in, and new NFTs are minted when certain block heights are met. The randomness of the shapes and colors that can appear are decided by the movement of Bitcoin and not actually by the program by the artist. Amazing stuff, right? So this will be the future, I think, of art on Bitcoin. So it's very important to get yourself a piece of this history, in my opinion. So I'm looking to just grab one a little bit cheaper, and then we'll be going in on that. Okay, let's get into the news. So PXP Wizards, that's right, inscribed on Bitcoin. We are launching a collection 666 wizard themed SEC inscription artifacts on Bitcoin, right? If you are an SCC NFT holder, this one here, right? If you own this NFT already, now you can come to OpenSea, find them here, buy them on OpenSea. If you are an owner of this NFT, then you can come to the sheet, the Google form, which I've added to the description of this video, right? You can fill in first you need to fill in your Bitcoin ordinals address so that you can get into the whitelist. I'll add you to the whitelist for the Bitcoin Wizards free mint launch, right? There are 200 available for free mint, right? So first come, first served, right? For the 200 available. You need to give me your Bitcoin ordinal address, right? So for example, you can use Xverse. For Xverse, you just need to come to receive, and then you come down here and it says ordinals. So you would copy that one, right? That would be your ordinal address. Or you can use the Unisat, where you would just come to the cog here and you want to come down to address type and then choose Taproot, right? Which is this one here, Taproot. That is your ordinals address for that, right? You don't want to really put it in the other one because the gas is more expensive and it's just better suited to run in Taproot all the ordinal stuff, right? You just want single Bitcoin payments to come through the native SegWit part of that wallet. Anyway, that's a whole nother lesson, right? Basically put your Bitcoin address here. Then if you have the SEC NFT, yeah, this one, then you will put your ERC20 address, which holds your NFT, so I can verify that, and then you're immediately just put into the whitelist, right? Follow PXP Wizards on Twitter. That's right, we made it Twitter. Here we are, right here, just about to put out the same post. The community voted for it, so here we are, 666 PXP Wizards inscribing onto Bitcoin. Shitcoin Club NFT holders and others who would like to join for free mint, please leave your BTC Taproot wallet address below to be whitelisted, and I'll be adding the form so that people can do that, right? And then we'll be getting up and going with that, right? So that's what's happening here. Now, I know if you're watching this and you don't have the NFT in your gut, you're like, oh, I just wanted to get some art on Bitcoin. I haven't done it yet. I didn't know a good project. Well, don't worry. If you think you deserve the free mint and we don't reach 200 before, or maybe I can also, adjust, then if you don't have an SEC NFT, but you believe you should get a whitelist, and you think, I deserve a whitelist, maybe you're a Runestone holder, right? Maybe you're a channel subscriber. Maybe you're watching this video right now, right? Maybe we've spoken before, right? And you think you want the whitelist opportunity too. Let me know. I've left this pretty much open. You can tell me why you want it, fill in all the other details, right? Especially the Bitcoin address, because that's the one I'll be whitelisting, right? And let me know, say, I think I would love one of these because of this reason and, this kind of thing. I made this site. It cost me $17. That's what I mean. I wanted to see how cheap I could get everything up on Bitcoin and running and see what's going on, right? So we do have the website for PXP Wizards here, right? Cost me $17. I made it on Canva. That's right. And then I bought the domain from Canva and we're good. pxpwizards.com, by the way, where you can see the selection here of our art is pixel art of the SEC style shape NFT from our original collection over on Polygon that you can find here, right? Which we still running. We still pay out dividends. We had an airdrop of dividends of Matic. I think it was 12 Matic to every single NFT holder, which are like over 800 NFT holders now all got that if they voted in consensus, right? We've tweaked, Colin and myself, we tweaked the designs a little bit for this one. We have, of course, added wizard hats because they're wizards. We have elves. We have the OG SEC shape. We also have angels. We have dragons. Oh, there's also some spiders in there as well. It's a much more pixelized version of the art, right? Because the cost of putting things onto Bitcoin and inscribing on Bitcoin is extremely expensive. You can come to the website now and check out the Mint Now function. It's going to take you to our Mint page. inscribednow.io is who I decided to launch with. I tried out lots of them, right? I've been in conversation or trying to be in conversation with a lot of these, kind of inscription services. The way they work is they will host me a mint page, right? I gave them the details, I give them the metadata, I give them everything that they need, right? And then the user will pay the inscription fee to get the NFT, right? That's good because it means that the artist doesn't have to pay for inscribing. If you want to know the fees that might happen, depending on the busyness, so I put the mint date a little bit later than from the halving because tomorrow is going to be insane, right? So we're going to have the whitelist, right? Free mint, whitelist free mint on the 23rd of April. And then we're going to have the open public mint for, I think it's about $12 per NFT at the moment, on the day after, right? But like I said, the user has to pay the inscription fee. The inscription fee at the moment is roughly $40 or $50. So it is more expensive than I would like, but that's the cost of inscribing permanently on Bitcoin. The benefits of using Inscribed now are, one, their their pre-sale service was fantastic. Had good conversations with them. Just submitted a ticket. I got really quick replies. Had a couple of issues, had to retake down, change some things, put it back up. They were more than happy and giving me lots of advice. Now, I did try some other services, right? I tried Gamma, Gamma.io, who do something similar. I tried to email them and tried to reach out to get in touch with them, and they completely ghosted me. I didn't want payment for talking about the inscription service. I also tried out OrdBot, but the same thing. I finally got a reply from them about the metadata I was trying to put up, because it's quite difficult to find out the right format of your metadata and everything that you need to get up there, right? And that also was met kind of with crickets, right? Even when I told them, I'll give them a shout out, or, for helping me basically with some advice for listing, but there was nothing there. So Inscribed now were the best, in my opinion, because they got straight back to me really quick, really easy. And getting set up on this was really straightforward. I just made the art with Colin, the amazing Colin Perez, great artist, right? Then we made the metadata together. Then I tweaked some of it. I added some, fun things into there. Then we just set up the whitelist idea. We put the price free for whitelist mint, and we put a small price of like $12 for the mint price, public mint. You can see here the estimated inscription cost is 0.001 BTC. So that is an estimation because they're not sure. I had to reduce the file size of these down from about 30 kilobytes to 7 kilobytes. And 10 kilobytes, so that I could try and get the inscription fee as low as possible, because really we also have other plans that are going on. What's happening with this? This is 666 unique PXP wizards that we're inscribing onto the Bitcoin chain to try and grab history, right? That's all I want to do here. I want to grab a piece of history in the Bitcoin chain with an art collection. This art collection, I want to push it on Bitcoin. I want to try get it into marketplaces such as Magic Eden. I want it to trade and build volume and just be a collectible item. It has no promise of anything more. If you want utility, we do have the SCC NFT collection, which do pay you monthly dividends. They open up a private server DAO for you to use, where we do pre-sales. It also has a world famous airdrop tracking tool for you. We have all that there. But this, the PXP Wizards, is completely just art. PXP Wizards is just a meme coin artifact. There's zero utility ever, no roadmap, no promises, only community run memes with these guys. And having such a low supply of 666, it means that over time, these should gain value. Do I want to make a Rune token after this? Yes, but right now it's not on the roadmap. There is no roadmap for this. This is a bit fun on Bitcoin, knowing that it's from a trusted team who give you everything, right? That is what we're making. Now let's move on to what else is happening, because this is not just, this is a little bit fun. I've been having while we've been waiting for the contracts to be made for PXP ERC20, right? So this, of course, is an artifact on Bitcoin, PXP Wizards. We're also releasing PXP over an ERC20. At the moment, we are looking at base chain. Why did I make this choice? Why did I do that? So last month, for our consensus voting to get an airdrop, we do monthly airdrops for consensus voting. Let me just find it. I put up a vote. The vote was called to try and get your sentiment, right? It's called market sentiment check, right? And the result of the vote was very interesting, right? So we had quite a lot of votes. We had 600 voters in for this, right? Which is great. Everyone who voted got 12 Matic per vote sent to you, right? Free money, right? The market sentiment, the results, right, were very interesting. So Bitcoin Chain came in first with 39% of the vote, and then Base Chain came up second with 38% of the vote. And the interesting thing, of course, is because Bitcoin runs on the Bitcoin network and Base Chain runs as an ERC20. So we thought we were already coding, and we have one almost in the works. I should get the core code back tomorrow from my idea that I gave to the final developer to finish it up for me. It was too challenging for me in the end. What I'm doing is creating a new twist on the 404 NFT contract. So it will be a contract, it will be an NFT and a token with liquidity. And he is making me a gamified version of that is going to be immutable. It's going to be improvement on the 404. It's going to be also open source. So if anyone else wants to use it, you can use it. It'll be on the GitHub, right? So you can check that out and see the changes I've made to it. The idea is then we're going to launch Bitcoin Chain on the 23rd of April with the PXP Wizards for fun, because that's what was voted. That's what the community wanted. So we did it, right? And we're going to be launching PXP on the ERC20 as a token, right, that you can buy and sell with liquidity. And this base chain, probably base chain, right? It can be anywhere though. It's ERC20, right? It's just basically just decide on the day where we're going to put it. We've designed it for base chain though, in retrospect. That's the one that's going to be airdropped to. So anyone who joined our last Gouts campaign, anyone who bought the Zora NFT, right? Zora over on Zora also. We'll check that out. So Zora Riztees, if anyone minted this as well, this qualifies you for an airdrop of the base chain PXP token from this one, right? So this is already, the mint is over. We had 500 people minted this, so they will all be qualifying for an airdrop. You can trade this if you want, right? So this is PXP. Do you want to see some alpha? Sure. So this is the mock-up, which we are working with for the website. The website is in development at the moment. We have already paid for the designs to be made. The whole idea is that you will be able to look up and see your NFTs on our website with our lookup channel. We will have 6 different breeds of NFT that will be going into the ERC 404 or PXP 404, I'm going to call it, right? This will be a liquidity bearing token. So we're going to be putting in V3 liquidity, and I will be building a lot of of utility for this token. And the aim is to also build a yield farm for PXP with probably a reward token, so we don't dilute the supply of PXP. PXP will have a supply of 30,000 tokens, by the way. Each single token as one token will populate as a completely unique NFT, which is unlike to the normal 404 contract where they have a lot of repetitive images. The artwork will be immutable, which is also different to other PXP projects because the artwork can be updated and changed at any time. This is an immutable, open source, randomized project with breeds, 6 breeds. Now, the importance of these breeds will be made very clear when we get into the farming part of this, which will be coming after launch. Airdrop, right? So launch, airdrop, then farm. This is the idea for PXP, and probably base chain is where it's going to be happening. So as we roll out with the farm, those who were working with us on Arbitrum land, I will probably be linking Arbitrum land into the farm, because I've been listening to the community, and I have listened to a lot of people, and it's also my sentiment too, that although this locked principal style ROI DApp is fun, it's not very popular right now. So we have, Arbitrum land is finished, right? It's ready for launch. Everything is done. It's perfect. But the sentiment at the moment is not for lock principal style ROI dApps, right? The narrative is with using liquidity, right? Liquidity farming, V3 farming, be able to pair your assets, earn yield, and then leave with your assets anytime. So I will be adding Arbitrum land into the farm that we launch with PXP. So it will be an additional game which you can use in the farm. Along with Polygon land, we will have Arbitrum land, and then we will also have the yield farm for PXP, where you'll have rewards coming from there too. Lots going on. You think I've been, I've been quite busy. We've been creating a lot at the moment. So what can I say? Right. I'm hoping, we don't know, the crypto gods decide if things sell out faster, if they don't mint out, these kind of things. But the fact that, we are past president of delivering what we're doing and always building towards other things. And, I've just given you some alpha on what's coming out with the token launch and the farm and all this. It's a lot to get your head around, I know, but we're just continuing to roll out utility on this project, and I'm really excited to launch on Bitcoin. It's going to be great. It's maybe going to be one of my proudest moments as a creator or developer. Definitely, it just makes so much sense for me. The whole idea, right? This is why. Before we leave, let me just explain to you. So we have these NFTs that we made last year. May last year was when we started this this NFT project, right? So the thing is, we love the NFTs and they're all great, but it's hosted on IPFS. So the image is linked to IPFS. If at any point IPFS goes down, or it's corrupted, there's some issue, they've got a bug, virus, hacked, whatever, these images would just disappear overnight, right? And they would no longer exist. Your NFT would be worth nothing now. It would just be a file, right? A destination to Polygon scan, right? The difference is when we're coming over to mint, an ordinal, an artifact, we're inscribing this straight onto the Satoshis. This is going to be there long before we're gone. It will still be there, right? It is digital history, and there are only so many Satoshis in the world, which means that everyone can have the chance to do it, and we have our chance to do it. So I would like to, thanks to Inscribed now for, helping me out to get this done. And let's get straight into the launch. So get into the forum, put your name down, and let's get this sucker inscribed. All right, peace. I'll see you tomorrow for the Rune launch. Exciting stuff going forward. Be good to each other. Don't get wrecked.